2, 1, let's go.
Try to run from the switch, we catch him. Dumb ass ain't make it too far. Whole lot of shots in the car. I shoot to the mall.
I'm in the cut with a up, tryna fuck me a buck. Gotta stick with a drum. They like, who that? I'm throwing shots, they tryna run. True it.
You start to freeze, and so it looks you right between the eyes.
Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are.
You can't even see me on FaceTime. Bitch just asked if I'm the one to DM on the fence. That ain't me, bitch, that's fake John.
Money, Wally P, shout out my label. That's me. I own 100% of my cuts. Bitch, nobody taking a
Back at it, give another reaction video, man. Back at it, give it another banger, man. First reaction video of the day, first banger of the day, and the last one of the day. Now, today is Wednesday the 30th, so I guess you could say it's Halloween Eve. With that being said, you already know we got to be scary today. We got to get scary. We've been scary all week, which means we got to continue the scary fest. You already know what it is. Let's get into it. It's October 30th, 7:01 p.m. I know it's a little bit late, but it's okay. 6 most disturbing force encounters caught on camera. We got to get a little bit scary today, like I said, man. Tomorrow, we definitely going to do something like probably way more scary than any of these that we done, but you feel me? Y'all get the gist of it. Let's get into them. Let's see what's going on. Before we get into anything, hope you guys having a blessed day. Stay late, stay on top of your grind. Last night, get to that bag. With that bag, want to go get it. Nobody going to get it for you, man. You already know what the deal is, man. I hate the way I said that the first time, so I said it the second time. Let's get into it, man. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, so shout out to y'all for real, man. Shout out to Chilling Scares. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Like
in January
man.
2015, a group of New Zealand film students were recording outside their school at Auckland's Parnell railway station.
Okay.
The footage you're seeing now was recorded by a student named Chris Muir. For a few minutes, Chris and his friends were messing around and having fun as they filmed. But that's when the group spotted a man and a woman wearing creepy white masks hiding in the tall grass next to the station and staring
I think I've seen this. I think they start running after them with like a machete or something.
at the camera.
With a knife. Or something.
Oh. It's right converted now. Give it back to me.
They just trying to be scary.
As
bro.
it was
I ain't
later
gonna lie, that's
revealed,
not
Chris
even
and his
scary.
buddies first thought that the masked people were probably pranksters from the school trying to creep them out, which is why they can be heard laughing throughout the footage.
Obviously not,
However,
though.
the students later confessed that it was more so nervous laughter and that they were actually pretty terrified during the encounter. Disturbingly, looking at the footage, they noticed that the couple appeared to be armed. In some of the clips, it looks like one of them is holding a pistol.
Oh, so they did come after them with guns instead of knives. Oh. They're probably just squatters, bro.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
Behind you.
I don't see him.
As soon as the suspects got a little too close for comfort, the group ran back to the main road, after which they reportedly saw a police chopper approaching the area of the incident. It's not entirely clear who called the cops that day, but based on my research, this wasn't the first time the couple had harassed the public with their creepy masks and weapons. Earlier that week, they had terrorized a woman at Auckland's Domain Park, but left before the police were able to arrest them. When the cops arrived at the train station, Chris and his friends gave them the report, after which the Auckland Police Department uploaded a Facebook post where they urged the suspects to come forward and warned civilians to stay far away from the masked couple if they saw them. They also cautioned that if they saw someone carrying what appeared to be a weapon, they had no way of knowing if the weapon was real or fake and would be forced to approach the situation as if it were real. Shortly after that, the suspects
I'm not gonna lie, I would not be able to even see that post because I do not use Facebook. I'm gonna be 100% honest. So that would be, bro, I'll be outside having the time of my life.
reportedly came forward to talk to the cops. Throughout the investigation, the authorities didn't release a whole lot of information to the public about who these people were, whether their weapons were real, or what their intentions were. But one thing we know for sure is that this wasn't just an innocent prank. In fact, when a lot of people online started accusing the students of staging a prank just to get attention, a spokesperson from the school came forward to clarify that the masked suspects had nothing to do with the institute. According to an article from Vice, a police spokesperson later confirmed that the weapons were fake. But I wasn't able to find any official confirmation of this, and to this day, not a lot of people know who the suspects were or why they were terrorizing the public for no reason. Whatever the
Bruh, it was
case,
just like
it's
the
a good
cloud
thing Chris and his
pandemic.
friends were able to get
Ain't
away
nobody
before
give a
things
fuck
took a
about what
turn
they
for the
did. They
worse.
just did it.
And lies a forest that's known among the locals as the Sea of Trees. Interestingly, the entire forest grew out of a 30 square kilometer patch of hardened lava that was laid down by the last major eruption of Mount Fuji.
Oh, wow.
A little more disturbingly though, over the years the Sea of Trees has become known as a place where people go to take their own lives. And if you venture far enough into the
Okay. I had a feeling that this was the forest that they were talking about. So we're going to continue just rolling. But if y'all know Logan Paul had an incident here, y'all should know what it's called. So
forest, it's not uncommon at all to find a body. Near the entrance of the forest, a sign written in Japanese reads, "Quietly think once more about your parents, siblings, and children. Please don't suffer
people
alone
say that
and
this
first
place
reach
is
out."
haunted.
In July 2017, urban explorer and YouTuber Burbex ventured into the forest to see what he'd find, walking his viewers through his entire journey into the Sea of Trees. But even though the video starts out tame enough, just a few minutes into his exploration, the uploader comes across an abandoned bike, and that's when things get a little disturbing.
Well,
I'm only a few meters away from the road right now, but I've already found an abandoned bike. It's actually a pretty nice bike. Let's take a look at it.
Man, don't touch that shit. There he go, touching shit.
I don't think it's been here a long time. What do we got in here? And there's a packet for a knife. I think I've just found some kind of note in a bag.
Happening.
It says 1211. I can't quite make out. I think this is somebody's name just here, and I'm not sure what this means.
On top of the bike, Urbex finds an empty piece of packaging for a kitchen knife, and a few minutes later, he comes across a note written on a plastic bag.
Maybe he don't want to know, but there's too many translation apps for you to just go on your phone and look up what the fuck it means. It's that simple.
Note translates to 1211 verified, Fuji Yoshida police station verified, meaning it's likely evidence of someone who abandoned their stuff to take their own life in the forest, confirmed by the local police station.
Oh wow.
It's incredibly haunting to think how many lives have been lost in that forest over the years, and even more disturbing to think that any random passerby could easily find the body while exploring the terrain. Over the years, the Japanese government has implemented several measures, such as placing security cameras near the entrance to track those who walk inside, as well as training volunteers to talk to the visitors who are thinking of taking their lives. Still, this hasn't stopped people from following through with it, and the fact that the media has really played a big part in sensationalizing the forest in recent years hasn't helped either.
There's a reason why people keep going there.
In early 2023, a man named David Meredith was taking his usual evening stroll through his neighborhood in Red Deer, Canada, when he suddenly saw a bull moose eating next to a tree. Hoping to catch a better glimpse, he hid behind the tree
until he realized what this moose was eating. I'm telling you, this moose is eating something that he's not supposed to be eating.
And that's when the moose turned around and started charging at him.
Oh shit.
To understand how incredibly dangerous this is, keep in mind that an adult male moose can run faster than 35 miles per hour, which is almost twice as fast as the max speed for the average human male. Even though moose aren't generally aggressive, they can easily trample and kill a human if they feel threatened, which is probably what happened here. Fearing for his life, David hoisted himself up the tree next to him to avoid getting stabbed by the moose's antlers.
He just ran me up a tree.
You better stay his ass down there, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga ready. He like, this is what I'm gonna do to you if you come down. Fuck you up with these horns.
As soon as he was out of the moose's reach, he started recording. For about 30 seconds, the moose just stares at David, and you can hear the uploader's nervous breathing as he waits for the moose to leave. But shortly after, the moose starts charging back and forth with its head down, which is a clear sign that it's stressed and would probably trample David if he were to come down or fall from the tree.
Nah, that is fact. This moose is not playing no games. In the animal kingdom, bro, it's survival of the fittest. People don't understand that. They think, oh, well, I'm just walk into this person's lawn and not get hurt. Nah, bro. You walked into someone else's world, this moose, And now you about to get charged on. You tripping.
Based on what he mentioned to the news station that interviewed him a couple of days later, David stayed in the tree for over 10 minutes waiting for the moose to leave him alone.
That's not even that
When
bad.
asked how he
I would
climbed
rather
up the
do that
tree,
than
he
die.
demonstrated how he pulled himself up by a flimsy-looking branch, which is honestly one of the most concerning parts of this whole situation. That branch breaks, and David would have been at the mercy of a very angry moose and might not have lived to tell the tale. Luckily, after seeing that David wasn't coming down, the moose finally gave up and ran off, thanks to which the uploader was able to come down safely after waiting it out for around an extra
that moose
half
was
hour.
ready to take a body, bro.
Named Greg Harris uploaded a GoPro video of himself riding his ATV on an unnamed trail. For the first few seconds, the footage shows pretty much exactly what you'd expect from this kind of upload. But in the blink of an eye, something extremely disturbing interrupts Greg's ATV ride.
Then we watch this. Is it a tree trunk? What are we looking at?
If you didn't catch it, someone had set up a metal wire between the two trees, which got caught in the uploader's helmet and forced him to stop.
What?
It's pretty disturbing to think that if Greg hadn't been so lucky,
Bro,
he could have been
people
decapitated
really do
by the
shit
wire.
like this. Like, what is wrong
Fortunately,
with
as
people?
mentioned in the video description, his speed, along with the wire hitting his helmet instead of his neck, caused it to break as he passed through it.
If that would have hit his neck, he would have been done for. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And anyone else wanted to say the obvious, but if that would have hit his neck, he would have been done for.
It might seem shocking that anyone
Bro,
would even
forest-
think of doing
things in the
something as
forest is
incredibly
crazy,
evil
bro.
as setting up a lethal
The shit
booby
you
trap
find
in
in
the
the
middle of an
forest is
ATV
wild.
trail.
Like,
But
what?
sadly, it's actually pretty common in the dirt bike and ATV community. Sometimes these wires are set up by people trying to keep bikers off their property. Others are set up by psychos who get irritated by the noise and decide to use violence to fix the issue.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the rest are set up by people who are just messed up in the head and want to bring harm to others for no reason. In this case, it's impossible to tell who was responsible for setting up the trap. This is just one of those videos where if the wire was set up just slightly lower, the accident could have easily been fatal. Luckily, he was able to walk away with minimal injuries, and he used his video as a way to warn others to watch out for these kinds of traps, especially when riding through trees.
He probably knew that shit was like
Back in the
gonna
summer of
happen eventually.
2014, a man named Chris was biking in the mountains near Fernie, British Columbia, when he suddenly noticed what appeared to be an animal approaching him in the tall grass.
Oh, this is a cougar.
Immediately, he realized it was a mountain lion, and
mountain
that's when he
lion.
started recording.
Okay, so we watched this one. This is the one that we did watch. Okay. Let's continue. Come on.
But there's
Let's
an
see what's
mountain lion.
happening.
He's crouching in the grass.
It's crazy because you can't see him like camera view at all.
He's actually coming towards me.
At first, it's kind of hard to see where exactly the animal is, but as Chris walks towards the trail, you can see it emerging from the grass coming closer.
That nigga stealthy as hell, bro.
That is a mountain lion. And he's stalking me.
Even though mountain lion sightings are rare, they have been known to attack people in certain situations.
And fatal.
let's just say, if you see one stalking you in the tall grass, slowly approaching as it stares you down, you can be pretty certain that you're in danger. About 2 minutes into the footage, the lion starts walking a little faster, and Chris does the one thing you never do with a mountain lion by turning his
turn your
back and
back
starting to run.
You're tripping. You see how fast that shit got there? You're tripping. And you telling me you about to try to outrun this shit? Your best bet is standing your fucking ground. Throwing rocks or something at it. You're tripping.
Hey, Mr. Mountain Lion.
And he's playing games like
How
he's
are
in
you
a
doing?
fucking Disney movie. Talking about
Nice
Mr.
to see
Mountain
you.
Lion.
Nice to see you. I am much bigger than you.
Over the next couple of minutes, Chris tries to get the animal to go away, but it only walks around him and continues to stalk him, staring him down in the tall grass near the entrance to the woods. A couple of minutes later, the uploader manages to take a few steps toward the main trail back to his car, but he doesn't get too far before the mountain lion cuts him off again.
Look at this nigga. He really trying to get a meal. But this is what I'm talking about. People be going into these places not knowing what the fuck is in them. I understand it's a grand national park, but shit like this could happen anytime. So why not carry something? Nah, he carries a bike with a juice pouch in the back of his bike. Like, bro, what the fuck? Come on. What is you on, bro? What people be doing for real these days?
I'm not afraid of you.
Fortunately, after a few moments of tension, the mountain lion turns around and disappears into the trees. Being in a position like that has to be downright terrifying, especially when you consider that the only reason the lion didn't attack was because it didn't want to. And had it felt more threatened, it easily could have done some serious damage. Thankfully, it was just a close call and Chris was able to walk away from the terrifying encounter on.
I think it's because the dude stood his ground. It's not because it didn't want to.
In March 2019, a 5-year-old girl from Fair Lawn, New Jersey was playing with her friends near a creek in a wooded area behind her.
Man, stories about New Jersey just hit closer to home. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's get it.
Home right off Route 208. This was an area the family knew very well, as they'd been living there for 13 years, and the girl's father, Dave Kuroda, and his wife felt completely safe letting their kid play in the woods behind their house.
Tripping.
But at some point during that particular afternoon, the girl came across a pile of clothing in the woods, after which she immediately ran back to tell her dad what she had found. Strangely, the clothes appeared to have been cut off a person's body, and there were suspicious red stains all over the tattered, shredded outfit. After confirming the bundle consisted only of women's clothing, Dave called the Bergen County Sheriff's Office and reported the incident, feeling like it was just too out of the ordinary for a random pile of cut-up clothes to appear near the entrance of the woods so close to his home. Even though this was the first time the daughter saw the clothes, it appeared they had been in the woods for several months, which explains some of the excessive wear and tear, but not the suspicious cuts and stains all over the outfit. Immediately, Fair Lawn police started asking the public if they could identify the clothes, hoping that it was just a prank rather than something more sinister.
Who pranks like that?
Unfortunately, nobody came forward, and until the clothes can be linked to some sort of crime or to a victim, they can't be accepted for testing by the police department. To this day, the cops from the Fair Lawn Police Department haven't been able to match the clothing to anyone in particular. And at this point, all we can do is hope that whoever those clothes belonged to did not come to the harrowing fate that the dark...
Bro, this dude, bro. I'm sorry, Chillin' Scared. You got me tight. You know exactly what happened, bro. Come on.
stains imply.
Be fucking for real. And the police got me tight too. They can't do nothing. I understand. They can't do nothing, but can you really not do nothing? You definitely can do something. Like, you got... Come on, bro. You got resources. You could do something. Be fucking for real, man. But y'all know how y'all like that reaction video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and that post notification button, man. As always, I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love. We out.